Hey Facebook, what's up? This is your boy Chris again. This is a follow-up to the video I did yesterday. And I chose to do this follow-up right here in this spot because if you look across the street, this is where my brother lived at the time of his death. His family lived right there on the corner. It's a different home now. They've torn down the old house and built condominiums and what have you here at Bolling Air Force Base in DC. I was not expecting the video to be seen by over 300 plus people in less than 24 hours. I really was not. I woke up this morning and there was tons of messages on my inbox, my text messages on my phone, emails, private emails, and it wasn't so much of people complimenting me. It wasn't about that. It was people expressing how much they realized their families had been destroyed. You know, brothers and sisters not speaking and mothers and fathers not getting along. And it really touched my heart. I wanted to do this real quick, real short video. It made me think about how back in the 60s when Martin Luther King was killed, people were devastated. It was the worst thing that America had seen in years. And they questioned God. They questioned how could this have happened to such a phenomenal man. Martin did not deserve to die. He did not deserve to see such a horrible end. But 40 years later, after his death, we elected our first black president, and who is in his second term, which tells me that, you know, the Bible says all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord. And they didn't see it back then, the benefit, the blessing behind the tragedy. God turned that tragedy around and woke up a lot of people in our country, turned around. Well, I'll be the first to tell you, at the time my brother and his family were killed, I had many questions for God. First of all, why Kenny? Why Marva? Why all those kids? You know, he was a month away from having his first son. You know, he had 4 daughters. And I'm like, God, why did you take everybody? I remember sitting in the cemetery when they were about to bury them, and all the caskets were lined up, you know, and it was, they did the 21 gun salute and all that, and watching them fold the flag and give it to my mother. I questioned God. I mean, my mother's a praying woman. My mother is, to me, the most perfect woman on this planet. How could you allow her to be put in such a painful place? But, you know, over the years, I've, you know, in my ministry, and being a single parent and having my prison ministry, my music ministry, I have come across thousands of people who have lost family members and have felt hopeless and helpless after losing. And to share Kenny and Marva's story with them has really been a blessing to them. And now, here we are years later, and the resurfacing of the coat from the video I talked about, the resurfacing of the coat and what it did with me and my father and other people, you know, it's changing lives today. So many people have wanted to post the video, and I encourage y'all, please repost the video. Repost as much as you can, because we got to get the message across, y'all. We got to get our families back. I'm a single father, and I raised my kids alone for over 13 years. Am I proud to be a single father? I'm proud to be the man that I am as a single father, but I'm not proud of the fact that I've been a single father. You know, this was not God's plan. God did not ordain our families to have single moms raising kids and single dads raising kids. This was not part of his initial plan for us. But I bless God, he allowed me to do it. But I say that to say so many families are destroyed, y'all. So I encourage you, as I said in the other video, if you haven't seen it, go back and look at it. It's on my wall right now. And if you want to repost it, repost it. We got to save our families. We got to bring our families back together. I would do anything to be able to jump that fence and knock on the door and see my brother and his wife and his kids answer the door. I don't have that anymore. A lot of you have lost loved ones, and you don't have that anymore. Let's salvage what we have left, y'all. Let's get our families back together. We can do it. It may take some muscle, it may take some strength, but it may take you saying, I'm sorry, when you know you did not do anything wrong. So be it, y'all. Do it. God bless y'all. I promise it's the last video.